NATO is turning the Afghan war over to Afghans. These are the local police in Helmand and will be the first line of defence against the insurgency. This territory used to be controlled by the Taliban, but they were pushed back into the desert by a series of British offensives. Transition means handing over to the Afghan forces, and so there'll be many more Afghan local police like these men. NATO commanders hope they'll have a stake in the outcome of this conflict, and they'll fight all the harder to keep the Taliban out of their villages and off their land. It's also hoped they'll be less likely to extort other locals. There is a serious corruption problem in the police. The British military believes that up to 20% of officers are ghosts, men who exist only on paper, so commanders get their pay.
Well, there is certainly some illicit income generation and some allegations of corruption, and we'd be foolish to deny that it exists. But what we're trying to do is certainly eradicate that from the police. And so if we get it wrong, you know, the police could push the locals away and they could revert back to the old stereotypes.
The Afghan authorities insist they are tackling corruption. But one British commander told us that up to half of the police still routinely took bribes. Corruption, as much as the insurgency, could threaten NATO's exit strategy in Afghanistan. Paul Wood, BBC News, Helmand.